Ryan, congratulations, your third goal of the season, and you've rescued a point there.
Yeah, no, it was just as well we didn't lose. It's good to gain a point, and it's a step closer to where we want to be.
Is it a case today of, do you consider it a point gained or two dropped?
It's one of them. It's just, I think we conceded a silly penalty, and it's always a tough hill to climb after going 1-0 down, especially to a Charlton side, good side. So you can look at it as a point gained in a late goal, but also be very disappointed not to get a late winner after we equalised.
I guess it'll be one of those as well at the end of the season. If you stay up by a point, you can look back on these moments and it will be a good point, but it's very difficult to say at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, every point now is vital for us in the season. So it's not a loss. It's we gained a point in the end of the day. So 3 points at 1 point, it's a point closer to where we want to be.
People frequently talk about the psychological side of the game. Avoiding defeat this afternoon, does that have an impact in terms of, yeah, it's a point, but we go into the next game and we're now unbeaten in 6? Do those kind of things, is that part of the preparation for the game as players?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's 2 defeats now in 11 or 12. I think after today is 12. So it's definitely a positive to look at. Since the likes of Charlie and staff came in, done great with us. So it's good to bring that momentum, even though we're not getting the 3 points in the win, we're not losing. So it's not negative. So just looking to build and hopefully get the 3 points now, Cheltenham, 2 weeks time. Just
saying to the manager, you've got a lot of options now, haven't you, in the forward line?
Yeah, there's a lot of strength and depth in the team, which is good. People fighting for places, which is always good. People fighting for places and trying to keep them, and then obviously have the people coming off the bench and making an impact. So it's good to have a bit of that in the team.
I think we've talked about this before as well, and it must be good for you to come play for Fleetwood Town and so many familiar faces from the League of Ireland.
Yeah, no, definitely. As I said before, it's good coming over and knowing familiar faces. It's easier to settle in, and yeah, that they help you settle in when you come over. It's not just a bunch of strangers, a few lads that used to play against them and with them. So yeah, it's always nice to know people when they come over.
And they're having a growing influence in terms of Fleetwood Town squad, aren't they? Promise Omasheri, I thought, was outstanding again this afternoon. Tommy Lonergan forces a good save out of the keeper just before the end there, and of course Coughlin's not available today, but hopefully not too far away.
Yeah, no, hopefully Coughlin will be back soon. But yeah, no, I think it's Tommy's second appearance, and he nearly got his first league goal. Listen, the keeper made, I think, 2 good saves. The first half with Brendan as well, and Tommy the last thing. So it's one of them where maybe you think that 3 point shot with it, you couldn't grab that late winner or so. And
for your goal, you show composure there. You go around the keeper and tuck it into the far corner.
Yeah, I just seen the goal open when I got around the keeper, so I just said I hit it with my left, and luckily it went in.
Jaden Stockley took a fair bang, didn't he, in the lead up to that goal as well. I think the referee deserves credit for allowing the game to continue.
Yeah, you could say that as well, but I think if there's a few decisions that went against us as well in the game, which were vital, I think. So you can look at it, you done well in the game, but I think one or two decisions could have went against us when they shouldn't have, and could have led to big moments in the game. So
7 games to play right now, and you're 5 points from safety. You've reduced the gap this afternoon. Ideally, you would have wanted it to just be the 3, but is the confidence high, given the run that you're on at the moment, with some very difficult-looking away games to come, that you can still get out of this situation?
Yeah, look, we're looking at the 7 games ahead as cup finals now, so it's something we have to do. Yeah, you can say it's 2 points drop, but when the teams that are above you that you're trying to catch aren't gaining points as well, you can look at it as a positive and a point gained. But it's also frustrating when you see them not picking up points and then we're not capitalising on it, so it's kind of worked both ways.
A lot of Fleetwood's better performance this season as well, particularly in the first half of this campaign, came away from home. So is the confidence high that you can go to some of these places where not many people would give you a chance and come away with positive results?
Yeah, we've been doing decent now away. I think we didn't start off well in our home patch start of the season, and I think that's something we wanted to do, was make Highbury a tough place to come to, and I think in the last few games we've showed that it is a tough place and we need to grind out results in the end of the day, so it's just take the positives.
Is that ever used in the dressing room, that right now a lot of people will probably be looking at it and thinking Fleetwood, I think it's going to be tough for them to stay up. Do you ever use that as a motivation tool within the group, do you think?
No, I don't think we look at it in that way. I think we're just focusing on ourselves and where we need to be. We look at it now, it's before this game was 6 points, now it's 5 points, so it's a step closer and we're climbing the ladder and we're just taking it step by step. We're not focusing on anything else, just ourselves and getting to where we want to be.
And often it's small margins, isn't it? You're so difficult to beat right now. You know, with 1 or 2 small margins, 1 or 2 differences, you can turn these draws into wins, can't you?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think if we just clean up on the silly errors and the early goals we give away, I think the teams that are scoring early goals against, I don't think it's them creating big stuff. I think it's just leading from our mistakes. And so if we think we can tidy that up, and obviously we have the quality at the top of the end of the pitch to get, you can see we've come back from a few games to obviously take a draw out of it, but I think if we just clean up on them early goals, and I think we can come away with the 3 points.